creatures, manatees all over the world have been vulnerable to extinction, and according to FWS.gov, were only recently moved from the endangered species list to the threatened species list. These creatures need our help in preserving their way of life and habitat. Today I will discuss what threatens these marine mammals and what we can do to help preserve their population. As stated by worldatlas.com, there are 3 types of manatees, namely West Indian, Amazonian, and West African manatees. Today NOAA.gov says manatees are large aquatic mammals and sometimes they're referred to as sea cows. They average about 10 feet long and weigh up to 1,200 pounds. In 2017, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service downlisted the manatee from the endangered to the threatened species list. This year alone, approximately 7% of our manatee population has been lost. Urging our federal representatives to support legislation to restore the West Indian manatee to the endangered species list will help further protect the population of the manatee. Recently, I had an opportunity to swim with these creatures. To know them and to be near them is to love them. They simply gently go about their business, calmly moving along the channels, gulfs, and water inlets of our oceans. They seek only to coexist in a peaceful environment where they are predator to none, seeking only to graze upon the vegetation at the bottom of their habitat. Although manatees have no natural predators, pollution, loss of habitat, boat collisions, loose fishing gear, illegal hunting, and other threats resulting from humans put these amazing creatures at risk for extinction. Here's an example showing the biggest threats to manatees. Illegal hunting is a threat to manatees. Boat collisions are a threat to manatees. Entanglement in fishing gear is a threat to manatees. And habitat loss because of coastal development is a threat to manatees. 25% of Florida manatee deaths are due to motorboat collisions. Loss of habitat is one of the greatest factors affecting manatees. Expansion of industrial areas causes pollution to affect aquatic plants and animals. As stated by treehugger.com, Tampa Bay, for example, lost about 80% of seagrass between 1900 and 1980, largely due to poor water quality. Although illegal hunting is uncommon today, manatees have been heavily hunted in ages past. Practicing healthy environmental habits will promote the longevity and livelihood of the manatee. Some ways you can help preserve manatees are using alternative fertilizers and weed control to reduce pollution, aquatic awareness during work and leisure activities, and helping clean up waste on beaches, the ocean, and in rivers. Human interaction with manatees should be very limited, as it could potentially put them in harm's way if they start to seek out humans on watercrafts. As stated by SaveTheManatee.org, please don't feed or give manatees water. Although they may be cute and you may find it tempting to give them a snack, feeding manatees is illegal and it encourages them to interact with humans, which can put them in harm's way. I've listed the major threats to manatees and what we can do to help reduce these dangers by helping keep manatees out of harm's way, making an effort to reduce pollution, and being mindful of the location and expansion of industrial areas. These beautiful, gentle giants represent the peace and livelihood of all Earth's creatures. Encouraging a greater understanding and appreciation for all life and how we interact and affect one another is our responsibility. Our decisions are essential to the manatee's survival. Let us remember to preserve and protect their habitat and their way of life, so their existence will continue to be a beautiful source of nature. Thank you for all your time and efforts.